Welcome. Investing does not need to be complicated. By applying some very simple and commonsensical rules, we can all enhance our investment performance significantly. And that is just by avoiding over 90% of the investment mistakes that most of us end up making. So in these few videos, I'm going to talk about some very simple rules which you can just immediately implement on your existing investment portfolio, and you can see the results for yourself. Now, the first rule which I'm going to talk about is sticking to one circle of competence. That's the mistake which a lot of us make. I have made these mistakes in my early investment life, and I'm going to tell you a story. Just the other day, I was sitting and having dinner with this old friend of mine. We went to school together, and he's doing extremely well in his career. He's a managing director in one of the global software businesses. He is very busy, traveling all the time, and he confided in me. He said, "Look, I just don't have the time to, look after my own investment. So I have to rely on financial advisors. And based on their advice, this is the current portfolio that I have built. And why don't you take a look?" So I took a look at his portfolio, and his portfolio was filled with businesses about which he absolutely knows nothing. I mean, he knows nothing about those industries. So I asked him, "Why have you invested in these companies?" He said, "Oh, the financial statements look good. I took a cursory look at the financial statements and they look really good." I told him, "Look, it doesn't matter. I mean, we have companies here which are in the chemicals industry, in the pharmaceuticals industry. You know nothing about these industries. So why would you want to invest your money, your hard-earned money in these businesses when they can get disrupted anytime for reasons that are completely outside your comprehension?" I have done the same mistake myself, and I have learned my hard lessons. Today, I just look at businesses which are very easy to understand. For example, one of my favorite businesses, it's an international school chain. Now, what's there to not understand a school business? Or let's take the example of Amazon. Many of us are familiar with Amazon. We all shop on Amazon. It's a business that's not very difficult to understand. We are a customer of these companies, and we use these businesses. They touch our lives on a daily basis. So that is rule number one, that stick to your circle of competence. Rule number two, invest in businesses which in 10 to 15 years time, you can reasonably expect them to be significantly larger. We are not traders. We don't want to get in and out of position in every few days. We like building a long-term portfolio, and ideally that portfolio should contain businesses which can significantly grow over a long period of time. So we look for industries with very long runways and large addressable markets. I'll give you some examples. Do you know the number of Chinese citizens who have passports? You'll be surprised. It's less than 10%. And even in India, the percentage is similar. It's less than 10%. So two of the largest countries in the world, and we all know that, the people from these countries, they love to travel. But over 90% of the population, they don't even have passports. Now, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that 10 to 15 years down the line, this percentage will significantly increase. Now, just imagine if this number goes up to 20%, you are talking of another 250 million people who will be international travelers. So there are definitely companies which will significantly benefit from this. So these are the kind of very simple, very high probability ideas that we like. And this is the first step. And after that, we look for specific opportunities that are aligned with these ideas. So I have just talked about two very simple steps that you can follow. One is stick to your circle of competence. That way, you will be in a much better position to evaluate the businesses that you're investing. That's number one. And number two, look for opportunities where there's significant room for growth. And you can reasonably expect the market to be much larger 10 to 15 years down the line. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about a few more very simple rules that you can look out for. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time.